Yeah, I'm not feeling good today. So I am going to I am trying to keep this as brief as possible, but I'm also angry, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna give y'all the long intro.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and we are back.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews in here. You got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here. No time for the bore. Less Jordan in here. Couple haters, but nah, they not important in here. It's Big Brother in here. Sometimes the challenge in here. Show respect up in here. Mind your manners in here. Make salute to my bro BusyBlu up in here. Live shows be poppin', we actin' fool up in here. But it's all love. Yeah, we be coolin' in here and can't wait to hear
Julie.
Well, get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. Swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Yeah, whatever you want, you can get it in here. Get busy in here.
Now, when she said, "Welcome to Big Brother," and Julie looked like this, I said this. There ain't no way.
Busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. Swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Yeah, whatever you want, you can get it in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another Big Brother discussion. Y'all, before we get into this video, make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, talk to me in the chat. I'm sorry, I've been yelling and I'm also not feeling good. I've been spitting up all day. I think homecoming finally got to me. I've been resting, trying to lay down all day. I'm only doing this video because there was a conversation that was being had today on Twitter. It was on a Twitter Spaces. And I actually should probably share this with somebody. And it kind of made me upset because the reason why it made me upset, and my voice is like really squeaky right now, and I don't understand why. The reason why it made me upset was because I felt like the way that the person was talking was not in the realm of like gameplay and what was going on, but then also not speaking in reality terms. You know what I'm saying? And it was really frustrating to me when I was listening to it. Let me see if I can share this. I know he's gonna be mad. All right, so I'm on Twitter, right? I took off today because I haven't been feeling well. I didn't feel well yesterday, and I didn't feel well today. Hold on, because I think you might want to come on. Hold on. All right, I'm on. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, and I wasn't feeling well today. So, like these past 2 days, I've been trying to feel better. You know, I'm watching stuff to make me laugh, trying to, watch stuff to make me feel good, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, my friends, I have a lot of friends in the Big Brother space, the Survivor space, the Real Housewives space, like I the Bravo space. I chill with these people, right? So there's some people who I'm just like always talking to, always around. I love them dearly. They're like family to me. They mean a lot to me. So I'm in spaces today, right? And why I keep saying right? I'm in the spaces today and I'm listening to Big D in a space. And what I am gonna say is that I know that a lot of people don't like Derek Frazier. I know that they thought that he was trash. He's a misogynist. All of these things that they said about how he has acted on his season, which was years ago. But the people still feel that way about him. Rightfully so. Nobody's changing your opinion about it, whatever. I felt frustrated that he's in a space where the people are still dragging him, and like he was taking it in stride. So y'all know I love Big D. I've talked about it before. I've had him on my channel. We've talked, we've conversed. Um, he's like a brother to me. We talk, we have fun. We just two black gays loving each other, you know. Um, has he been the best person in the world? No, but we all have growth, you know. And like outside of that realm of the season, I at least I felt like you get over it and you go to the next season. And I'm gonna tell y'all, so if y'all not Big Brother stands, this is probably not for y'all. But once I watch a season of Big Brother, I get frustrated with these people. I get frustrated with the individuals, the characters, and then I don't care about them anymore. Like it's done. I make friends with whom I'm friends with. I don't make friends with who I'm not friends with. And then we just move on to the next season. Okay. I look at them as a new cast of characters in a show. It's like when the real world will come on. You got the real world this city. You got the real world this city. You got the real world that city. You just move on, you know? That's how I look at Big Brother. I enjoy this season. I enjoy these people. Da da da. I enjoy this season. I enjoy these people. Da da da. You know what I'm saying? And then I move to the next season. So I'm listening to this thing. I thought it was really weird because then the person was like, well, who you know? Let's ask other people to come up. Ask this person to come up. And first of all, I was listening to this thing at like 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern. So who knows what time it is in California? And you got to remember that a lot of these people live in so many different places. Hold on. I'm trying to see here. A lot of these people live in other different places. So I was like, well, that's a little, in my opinion, I was like, this is a little clout chasing, but whatever. This is how the person want to run their show. And again, I'm not saying nobody's name. I don't think it's appropriate to talk about stuff like that. Is whatever. So I'm hearing Big D give his responses, right? And he's like saying as much as he can. People are being brought up to drag him. Da da da. And I'm gonna get to my point in a second. I gotta give y'all context of why I got frustrated. People are coming up. They're the people are coming up. They're talking. They're like, well, you said this and you said that. They're making him pay for his transgressions from 2 years ago. Whatever. Fine. Whatever. I thought it was weird, but then also I thought that he was taking it in stride. Like, this is what you're doing. This is who you're. This is the show you have agreed to be a part of. It was a Twitter space you've agreed to be a part of. Go ahead, do it, whatever. But I thought he was taking it in stride. I thought he was doing an amazing job. I was so proud of him, right? Then the person was like, well, who's up? Call this person, call that person, call this person, call that person. And I was like, what? Like, this kind of weird. So then I'm like, at some points it was getting like attacky, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna listen to all of this. So I took a break and I came back. And I took a break and I came back. And the same stuff was going on every single time. People attacking him, people saying stuff about him. Then I had this point. Okay, this was like at the end of the Twitter space. I got a party here. This was at the end of the Twitter space, right? BD has said something about who he's working with, how he's working with them, and then somebody brought up misogyny. Okay, I'm a gay black male. He's a gay black man. He's a gay black male. Do I feel like he's a little bit more whitewashed than me? 100%. But a gay black male, nonetheless, I love him the same. The girl has said, well, they're trying to get out the girls. And that's why I feel like this is misogynist. And I'm listening, I'm thinking, okay, hold on. Because I'm trying to make a pizza. That's why I'm trying to make a pizza. Okay, I'm not eating soup. I'm not doing the best things for me, right? But anyway, I'm trying to make a pizza. The girl's like, I'm trying this misogyny. And I was thinking, what? How is this misogyny? Hold on, y'all. Let me tell the story first.
Bye,
Derek.
Asa. I'll let you go. Bye. Bye.
All right, and let me tell the story. So, the girl's like, this misogynist, and I was like, okay, let me hear her out. And she said something like, Jag has said something like, I'm trying to get the girls out because the girls have they may have been able to win something. And so since the girl, let me pour this ginger ale, y'all. And I know y'all been putting stuff in the chat for me to be able to talk better. Look, I'm sick. Okay, there's nothing I can do about it.
Oh, I hope you feel better. You okay?
I'm sick. Yeah, it was just homecoming. You were doing more to talking when we were on the phone, so I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to worry about my throat. I didn't have to worry about saying anything. So hold on. Let me get the story out. Let me get the story out.
And I just want to make sure I do a disclaimer. I'm not here to bash anybody.
And you don't need to. No, we both are not here to bash anybody. We both are not here to bash anybody. This is a conversation truly about misogyny and gay men. And I wanted to make that disclaimer too. So it was like, well, Jag wants to get all the women's out. And since he wanted to get the women's out and every women's that he can beat. Hold on.
Yes, drink that honey and tea, girl.
Shut up. So every women's that he can beat.
Jag's name make you cough. It's like you gotta actually emphasize Jag.
Every women's that he can beat, he wants to get those people out. So he gone, that it's misogynist that it's only the women's. So I thought to myself, that's weird. That's weird. And I don't think that that's true. So y'all remember everything that I had already said. I already said prior to, Derek coming on, I did like the way that they was talking about him and to him. And then everything that they kept bringing up for 2 years ago, you did take it in stride. And I'm proud of you for doing that. I didn't like how the stuff was being brought up. And then it got to this point of misogyny. So I clicked in. Okay, this is when I entered the chat. I had no choice but to enter the chat. So I entered the chat, and when I entered the chat, You know, I was brought up, and I genuinely just asked, how is someone who is what sounds like doing good gameplay? I'm trying to take out all the people that are easy to remove. Bad gameplay and not bad gameplay, and it's misogyny. And where do we separate misogyny from gameplay? I'm letting y'all know right now. And I didn't, and y'all know me because I have a temper. I don't know how to handle it. I'm gonna respond to this. First of all, I want to say that nobody can tell me about misogyny because I'm a woman but me. And no one knows misogyny but me because I'm a woman. Just like no other person can tell a black person about racism but black people. This is how I feel about it. And I just wanted to say that you can't tell me these things. And then it was just this laundry list of just, in my opinion, false realities. In my opinion, false realities. And one, black people, not the only people to have racism turned against them. I want to start there. So other people can talk about racism. They just can. Now, we could talk about racism against blacks, and I could tell you about the racism I experienced. But other people have experienced racism. Okay, so if y'all saw what the Asians did when y'all that Asian hate bill and it moved through swiftly. Other people have experienced it. So other people can't tell me about racism because they have also possibly experienced it. Now, if a person of non-color came to me, I'll be like, okay, tell me about it, says whatever. But then also, misogyny is what is done to and how people feel. Let me make sure I'm bringing it up. In simple words, it's the hate against women and girls. As a gay black male, people already assume that you are feminine if you are gay. And I don't know how, because everybody not taking D. Like, it's just not all the gays just taking D. Like, everybody not taking it. Okay, some of the people just not doing that, but they assume you are just feminine.
I can't do this with you today
because you're gay.
You kill me.
And misogyny, hear me, America, happens towards gay men. Because straight black men, make sure I take a sip.
Yes, girl, clear your throat.
Straight black men and misogynists don't like femininity. And any form of femininity to them is pushed back against. You can't tell me that I have not experienced misogyny, because look at me, girl, and how I act, and I'll clack a fan with the rest of the. You can't tell me that I have not experienced misogyny, and that people have not been misogynist against me.
But
because
you
if
can't,
you're not a straight man and you're going like this and you got your, then you're just not misogynist.
Blue
don't like anything feminine related, and you can be gay and be a top, and they'll be like, yeah, but it's too much for us.
Blue, you are a misogynist. You are a man. How many times do we have to keep going through? You are a man. It is what you are. It is a part of your DNA. You cannot get rid of it. You are a misogynist.
It is dumb. And I do want to make sure that we're at least
I
teaching the
think there needs to
masses.
be a separation. And let me say this: I think there needs to be a separation. Like you can have misogynist tendencies, just like people can have racism. You know,
Mhm.
within them. Like everyone's incapable of everything. But
Right.
if I think based on what we just heard, and I kind of was, and I'm glad you picked up on it because I don't think if anybody else was there, I don't think people would have got it. I think everyone was just trying to live and gag and stuff like that. But I have talked on a lot of these platforms before, and I show everyone a lot of love and respect. And I don't think there's any disrespect. I think after even the comments I got last night about me being a misogynist because of America, Corey and America were laying up with each other, which is actual facts on their
Wait,
game.
what did you say?
Oh, here's what I said, and please tell me, I could be wrong, and I don't think I'm wrong,
I'll
but
let you know, girl.
okay. Um, you know, America, I said, why is America crying? Corey's at the jury house. Someone said, she wanted to play the game. She wanted to win. She was
Right.
there to play the game and win.
Yeah.
I said, oh, I didn't know that. I thought she was there for love.
Yeah, that was wrong. That was a misogynist.
Someone said, no, she was there to win. I said, and if it's misogynist, then here it goes. I go, oh, she was laid up with Corey the whole time.
She was.
Oh, but now I'm called slut shaming, and I'm called a misogynist for saying that.
Well, yeah. I think some of these fans,
It's crazy, but
take it way too far.
I'm gonna give you a misogynist quote.
Don't do that because then they'll take the clip and run with it.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You're right. Thank you so
Right,
much.
and you're on video.
No,
They'll
thank you so
take this
much.
clip and run with it.
No, you're right. Thank you so much. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah, but I
think
don't, and I don't think you are being misogynist in saying that. The facts are the facts. The girl was laying up with Corey.
I'm gonna have you think.
Uh-huh.
You, Blue, you are a competitor on a season of Big Brother.
Yeah.
You have cackle with the girls. You have cackle with the men. You get to a point in the game where you're like, there's about 9 women. There's about probably 3-4 of us men. You might be friends with the girls. You might have alliance with the girls. I'm thinking, what would you think? Let me ask you. Yes, same thing. Like doctor, what would you think? He said, fuck that. What would you think? What would you think in this moment? What can happen in this house?
So one thing is that I'm in the middle. So
right,
because I'm with the girls. Like that's my allegiance is with the girls because I love the girls, but I'm not a girl.
Correct.
But I also want to play with the boys because that's what they think I'm a boy. Okay. So, but when push come to shove, they're gonna kick me out first because I'm one of the girls.
Okay. All right. So what mindset? Let me ask you this: is this a misogynist statement? Ooh, there's a lot of women in here. These women could team up and take out the men.
No.
Okay.
No.
So if you say that or think that way in a game, in a competition show,
let me take him out. You talk for a second.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and take him out. Oh, not me running this live. I was supposed to be running this live. I'm just here to hang out and talk. But my statement, like, what the Blue got me over here running this live that I was not planning to run. Let me say this. I think, I literally just called Ozla because I had to ask her what her definition of misogynist was. And she explained to me that everyone can have misogynist tendencies just because of how we were as society and how we grew up. I think people don't like to hear facts. There's things that are factual. Things that you think about as a competitor, as a game player. You look at every side of the game. And I think people have to understand, like, if my best friend, for example, if Jag and Matt are best friends. Corey and America are best friends. They're opposite sex and they're best friends. If I decide, I don't care if Matt's winning all the games or whatever, he's my best friend. I care about him. I love him. I want him to stay. So if I decide I want everyone else out, and I decide that I want to target Duke, but I'm planning to keep Sari and Miss Felicia, but I'm targeting maybe other women and taking out Corey and taking out Cameron. I don't understand. I just don't
sounds smart. It sounds smart to me.
It doesn't make
it sounds smart to me. It sounds smart to me. And I think what frustrated me, because this wasn't supposed to be a long live, y'all, but what frustrated me is the conversation that we had was what I didn't like was the first thing of, you can't tell me about massage because I'm a woman. You can't tell me about misogyny.
How you say it. It kills me every time.
Because I'm a woman, you can't tell me about misogyny. And it's like, girl, look at me. Do you not think that the boys are mad at me too? Like, are you trying to say that the straight boys are letting me in the club? Hell no.
Correct.
Hell no. I'm not in the boys club with them. They're not letting me in with them. I am oppressed just like you, sweetie. And I am on your side, sweetie. This is why gay men gravitate towards women, because, girl, I'm looked at the same way as you, girl. And if I'm getting a job, they'll treat me the same. They'll pay me the same because I'm the same as you. I'm the same way as you. You can't tell me I have never experienced misogyny. I may be a man. I am a male, cisgendered male. Gendered male. That's a fact. But girl, I'm just like you. I'm just like you, and looking for a penis just like you. And want to look at it and they look at us the same.
You want to look at it? I thought you do more with it.
No, that's not my role, sis. That's not my role. Don't touch me back there. I will fight you.
You are so irking.
Please don't touch me back there. I will fight you.
Not you can't be touched back there.
Yeah, don't even touch me.
They can't even lick that back there.
Do not touch me. I'm not just,
but you being that type of Tom. I am so over you.
But I found a partner who loves me and loves that, so I'm good. I don't have to worry about anything like that. Ugh. I have a partner who loves me the same.
That's a shame. Let me just say this. I think that there is. Let me just say this.
But the thing was, like, I can experience the same thing that you have experienced. Don't tell me I don't know what it looks like. I haven't experienced it. I can't speak about it. There's some things that are just not true. Like, everything is not misogyny.
No, it's not.
Everything is not racism. I talked about this already, and I'll say it again, and y'all can hate me for it, and that's cool with me. Girl, I'm not even reviewing the season anymore. I don't think that what the boy said when he was like in the cheese room or the game room, whatever he was talking about, I don't think he was being racist. It sounded like something he just say to his bros regularly. Now, should he have said it on national television and with cameras around? Hell no. Never.
No, he definitely, let me tell you something. He definitely speaks freely, like on the regular with his friends. I don't think that he should have ever done that in the first place. I feel differently about it. That's just
okay.
Me. But I don't think that he ever should have done that in the first place.
So give me your opinion.
My opinion is he does this on the regular with his friends. And
do you think he's calling black people it as a
he probably got, listen, if I'm correct, because I think when we found out about it a little bit later, I think he has like black members in his family friends with black people. He probably sits there and he's like, nigga, what up? Da, da, da. Like they probably.
But do you think he's like, look at that nigga?
I don't know. I
I
can't.
don't
I
think
don't know.
so.
I
I
don't know.
don't. It did not feel like he was being racist. To me,
No,
it
he
felt
was
like
just.
he was talking to his homeboys. It was like in the cheese room.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I will say this: I never are gonna. And I don't think any of us are agreeing on it. Like you just said, like you don't think it was appropriate. I don't think it was appropriate either. Like
Mhm.
he definitely tosses it around with his friends, and whoever is in that friend group is exactly, allowing that to happen. But I
Yeah.
don't agree with that, and that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother topic. I think what I want to kind of people understand is that you have to separate game competition shows from things that happen. So for example, there was a conversation earlier about how the episode 1 of the challenge, and I don't know if you guys are watching the challenge, and I'm not going to get too much into it because I know you guys are not watching it. If you're not, I don't want to spoil anything, but basically
Spoil it. It's episode 1.
I will say this. So Corey Lay, who's another black gay man who's on these shows, and he has the same mind frame as, we talk on a regular, like we really do relate on a lot of things.
Wait, Corey who?
Corey Lay.
Oh, Corey Lay.
Yes, Corey Lay.
I was thinking about Corey. What is it? Wharton?
No,
But
I mean, we can relate on.
I mean, I hope so.
But no, Corey Lay.
Corey Lay. Okay.
This is his second season doing the challenge.
Yeah.
And he's coming in this challenge like he don't give a fuck. He's like, I'm gonna be a bad bitch. Like, I don't really give a fuck.
Yes, God.
But he sat there and he said, we can target. He's like, yeah, sure, let's put a big T. Now, people ran to the Twitter world. People started thinking, oh, he's targeting her because she's a dark-skinned black woman.
Yeah.
He's being misogynist. And I'm like, no, he had a season with Big T where she did not execute. She's good at her social game. He wants to get her out. Like it's just some of the stuff that we say online, and I know it's never going to change.
Yeah.
And it's exhausting. I think we just have to understand, like, sit down with your friends and have real conversations, and then you'll really like hear things. Like I have real conversations before I do my royalty podcast. I sit down and ask my friends, like, what's your thoughts on tonight's episode? And my friends would tell me, I live for Bowie Jane. I would live for this one. Tell me why. I need to know your point of view or why you feel that way. Because I need to know what they're thinking. And then when I hear their thinking mindset, I have a conversation. And then that allows me to, when I come in and deliver or say stuff online, I'm like, okay, I got to think about what somebody else might feel or do. So it's weird to me that we can't separate or have that time to have real conversations with people, to sit there and say, like, in reality, when we go into these competition shows, I will say this, and it's so hard to hear. We're not thinking about the color of our skin. Yeah. We're not thinking about if they're a man or woman. We're not thinking of anything. We're thinking about, how do I survive to get to the end, to get this motherfucking check? That's what I'm thinking about. And who is going to get me there? If there's a bunch of, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to put it like this. If, for example,
first of all, your skin is looking so good.
Thank you. I look really rough because I did not shave my head.
Well, I didn't say anything about the shaving, but your skin,
thank you.
It's very clear. Now, do you need to, do something with this? Maybe. But your skin looks top tier. But go ahead, say what you're saying.
I said this morning, I said, damn, should I shave my head? And you
were busy. You had a busy day today, but your skin looks good. The clear parts are clearing.
Thank you. I had a busy day. Ozzy had me in the space last night. I got on space this morning. I've been on everybody's shit, just trying to show
the ghetto space last night that Ozzy was on. I meant to call. No, I texted her already.
I said, I don't know what the hell she made me. She texted me talking about, get over here, stuff like that. But let me say this. I think that people just forget that sometimes you have to separate the game. You have to separate understanding that everyone's there to win. I'll take my season, for example.
Yeah.
BB23, we took out all the men. There was like a lot of women in the house. And me being a gay man, I sat there and I go, now I know we got the cookout, but could these women team up and take us out?
Right.
possibility. Has never been done in the history of Big Brother. So why would I not think of these things? If I'm a smart game player, I'm thinking of every little logic, every little thing. So I turned and said to Hansa, Hannah, and Tiffany, we need to start taking out these women because we took out all these men. And I told them
Why
that.
do you think it's become like that though? That the viewers are, because we were talking earlier today, and I was saying to you that, well, I feel like because I'm friends with a lot of people who've been on these shows, that I get it, and it's just a show because I'm friends with y'all and I love y'all just as regular people.
Of course.
But I also see y'all on the TV show, and I'm like, yeah, get them out. Okay, whoever it is in your way, get them out. So why do you think that regular viewing audience can't see it that way?
Can't see it that way. Because of the track history, because of it's the Big Brother game has been dominant by a lot of men. A lot of competition shows are dominant by men.
Right.
So, I think that's, why a lot of the seasons have now played into having men and women couples and winning, because then it's kind of evenly matched. Which I don't want to even say, because I don't believe, and I know no one believes this, I don't believe any of the women are fucking weak, because if you take, for example, Cara Maria beat a bunch of people and that were men. Yeah. I look at people like that have beat men in the ends of games. Taylor Hale beat everyone at the end of her game. Right. So I'm just saying, like, I think people just forget that and don't understand that, and they don't want to look at that. And it's just hard because you have so many men are known to be dominant, men are known to be like good and athletic, and then women are not looked at in that type of light. So It's like automatically we're already putting in the work to make these, like, to make like this men versus women type of segment, which we don't have to do that because it's a game. And there could be a bunch of games one season that the men can't do shit in and the women are winning. That can happen. It's vice versa. So I just think overall the game of Big Brother and the games that they provide are not for everyone. But baby, I don't know why they can't think that way. Because when I watch when I sit down and watch the challenge, I don't even think about who I like who makes me laugh or who I'm entertained by. Yeah. I'm not thinking like automatically I see someone who's black, I am voting for them black.
Yeah. I am like Issa Rae. Well, I think I've become like that. I don't think before I was like Issa Rae. But
and I always want to see someone black win.
I didn't like Aaliyah. Like I could not stand her when she was on her season. I just did not like her. I didn't like her alliance with Portia. Like I did not like them together. Who, like, there's several black people that I just didn't like. So I think I became someone later who was like, well, I'm tired of not seeing them win. So now I'm gonna be over sensitive about making sure that they win. And maybe that has caused us to want like them to win all the time, or I don't know. I don't know, because now I'm calling out racism, and that gets exhausting as a fan.
Baby, I'm gonna tell you this. I love seeing black people win. I love that, of course. Yeah. The Cookout did what we did because there was never a black winner in the regular season of Big Brother.
Monumental.
And that was the mindset that I came in as when I said in my casting, talks as I went to get more to the end, and they would ask me, "Oh, what is your plan?" Yeah. I would say, I'm planning to put the black people together and hopefully we could work together. But you know how our people are. They don't, sometimes they be acting crazy.
Not that girl.
And if I have to let them go, I'm going to let them go. But my goal is to put everyone black because I would like to be the first black winner. Okay.
Right.
And if I can't win, then somebody else win. That's what I said during my casting time when I got towards the end. But that was already my mind frame because of a show that I watched. But if I was auditioning for the challenge or Survivor or something like that, I would say I would, just like I said before, I would say I would like to represent as being like a gay black male. I would love to show that different light of someone a little different, because usually when you see the regular gays, they're all Disney, very, like woo, wah, 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 like type,
Frankie Grande.
you don't really see a lot of like nigga gays or somebody a little bit more aggressive. You don't really see that. Who can get down with the boys, and if I need to pass us a trade, you don't really see that. So I think for me it's just weird that like when you have these type of players on these games, I don't think that way when I went in there. And it's okay. I definitely want to look out for the other black people when I'm in the game, but I'm also there to play that game. So it's like when I'm taking the challenge, for example, because if I decide to target another black person, and it might be a woman or anybody, it shouldn't be he's going against his own people, or he's a misogynist, or
I'm going against the people who I
ain't working with.
So then, how do you feel about? And then I'm gonna let you go because I'm gonna quit this out because I can't talk no more.
No, I want to hear your thoughts. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done talking.
No, I want to hear your quick thoughts on how do you feel about, because me and my partner had an argument about this.
Oh, argument.
Yeah, we did. We had an argument. How do you feel about then the way that Izzy played the game?
Wait, is this why you stopped talking about Big Brother?
No, I stopped talking about Big Brother because it just I felt like all of the interesting people were gone. You know how?
Oh,
wait, let me not say that. But I am gonna say it. No,
it's
like you and Azza kept it interesting because it was like what they think they about to do, and when everybody else was thinking like strategically and all this, y'all was there and y'all were giving us content and y'all gave us something to watch. And I feel like
just telling her now, listen once again, because I feel like after my spaces I had to like apologize for the millionth time. And
no.
I am so tired of you. Like, she's like, I'm not upset. Like, please understand. Like, I understand your point of view. I'm like, oh, do you think I'm a misogynist? And like, I'm having conversations, like flashbacks and stuff. And she's like,
you've grown a lot. She
goes, Big D, everyone has misogynist tendencies. And
that is true.
Within everybody. Do I think you're a misogynist? No. So it's just crazy to me because I'm like, but other than that, yes, it's just one of those things where I agree with you. When the interesting people do leave, it does make it very hard to talk about it because you're not really engaged and stuff like that. Now, the one thing that I do say that keeps it going a little bit is because of Miss Felicia and Sari. But am I heavily invested like I was in the beginning? No, but that comes down.
You are yawning while saying it.
The game. I'm sorry.
You're yawning while you're saying it. It says what you actually feel. So then, how do you feel about? And because this is what I was heading to Atlanta right after this party, but this is what when we had a fight. Because remember, I think we talked that day because you're supposed to be here in DC and you
you were
anyway. But how do you feel about how Izzy played the game then?
Because you text my phone talking about where you at?
Where the hell you at, girl? Because you're supposed to be here.
I thought I was the top.
You said what?
I thought I was the top.
No, thanks. No. So how do you feel about? How do you feel about how Izzy played the game then? Because it seems like she took the game's interest. I feel like the way that people look at how, you're not supposed to go against your own, you're supposed to help the people. I'm thinking that's kind of how Izzy played it, and look where she at, home. And I am going to take my family's best interest, my best interest over anybody else in this competition. And I don't care if I like you, love you, if you been on something else. My partner, he kept saying, well, what if this person was in the house? I know you would give up. Girl, no, we broke. we broke. We broke. And there's nobody that I would give up the money for. So, how do you feel about how Izzy played the game? Because I feel like she gave it up for her mama and her brother.
Why you say it like that? You are fucking unhinged. I will say this. Um, I love and you know, you might be upset. I love the loyalty. I do love the loyalty. Okay. Look at that. You about to say so you look, you better put your nostrils down. Put your not not you leaving, put your fucking nostrils down and get the fuck back in here. Okay. Bring your ass back in here. Okay. You need to listen. Get back in here. We are having an adult conversation.
Barely.
I'm, I'm saying this with love. Give me a second. You didn't let me finish. I love Izzy's loyalty. Love it.
Right.
She was loyal to Suri,
She
right?
was.
And I like that. But also, when you're playing the game of Big Brother, I wish that she set herself up where she could have found a way out. And I think because she was so focused on Suri and stuff like that, I don't think there was any way for her. I think that she missed the mark of playing a game that she could have probably made it even further because she had a um a great social game, but there's nothing you could really do where Sari had her son in the game.
Right.
So that should have been a red flag for you.
Barely.
I don't think that you needed to be a snitch and tell everybody, oh, let me tell you that. I don't think you need to do that, but you should have knew you're never going to be her number one.
Right.
And I needed you to find someone where you would be someone's number one. That's where Izzy messed up at. And I also think that she missed the mark because she had Hisam, who was another person in the queer community who wanted to like be like them together and look out for each other. And I think that mark was missed. I think that mark was missed on her part and stuff like that. Because I think she was playing more of a game of focusing on making sure if I do Suri really good, when I get out of Big Brother house, I'm gonna be good in like everyone's graces, Survivor fans, Big Brother fans, like everything. I think that's where the mark was missed. This cast is very interesting, and will say I do. Hopefully, I have an episode with someone special after the season of a BB alum from the past. I will say that that we're gonna recap this season and talk about some of the moves and the things that happened because this cast could have been. I love the diversity in this cast.
It was amazing. It was amazing. Even this final, it's 6, right? Like even this final 6, like they it's so diverse. Like this was an amazing cast.
Amazing. But now here's the thing I'm missing. I'm missing the gameplay. Where's somebody saying this we're gonna do week? Like, where's the alliance or even two people just saying this we're gonna do week 1, this we're gonna do week 2? Like, where's the gameplay? And then where's the execution?
Everybody's voting the same, and I don't like that. There's no arguments. Last night after the the double eviction, the veto competition, I had to show my fiance the clown shoe episode, and we watched everything. We watched Jeff throw that clown shoe out of the ball play, and then we also watched Jordan yelling at Shelly and Rachel having to pull her out crying, like, please don't do this. And I was like, these were the days of Big Brother. Like, this is what I miss. They don't even do any of that.
You know what the issue is, though? You know what the issue is, right?
What?
It's social media. You have to think.
You think that stops? Do they train you to? Well, I guess you can't. Well,
no,
it's you.
No, I would say this. You know, because you talk to all of us.
Yeah.
Let us know. You know, hey, just let you know, live feeds. There, you might receive hate. You know, they do give us that. Let me tell you something. If I had a show like if Big Brother was just edited and didn't have the live feeds and didn't have to worry about the consequences of what, like, because I feel like we get critiqued harder than other reality shows.
100%.
Hard. So if I was able to be on a show where I didn't have to worry about being like critique hard, oh, you thought I was worse, you thought I was bad then, bitch. I would have been fucking unfucking stoppable. I would have been so unhinged. I would have been fucking acting the fuck up, right?
But I think you've been your 100% self. I ain't gonna lie.
That no, I have, but I'm just saying.
But you would have been on 10.
Right. I would have been on
Right.
10 where I was in maybe a dial 8.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, these shows, people think about getting canceled and stuff like that. Like, you know, it was sad to me because I had a conversation, and I hope you don't mind me sharing this. I had a conversation with Jared, and you know, Jared was like, I don't know if I want to like, you know, do the same music I was doing before because he's thinking about the fan base. Stop. And I said, no, you should continue doing the same music that you did before because of the fact that you had to be yourself. And people, we think about those things. We think about like being canceled or not being able to do things and stuff like that because of the fan base.
That's true.
And that's where I'm getting at. I know
Yeah.
I get your eye roll. I see you, honey. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's my brother.
I'm just saying, as a point of view, it is because we don't want to get we don't want to get canceled, and they see what happens, and they've been a part of it. And as the show goes on, and the more and more toxic, and the more crazy the BB fandom is, when people get cast, they're going to be thinking about them things. They're going to think about playing more towards the camera and the audience. They're going to think about not doing the things they would do, like you said back in the day. I would love to see motherfucking Rennie, crazy ass, acting the hell the fuck up.
Yeah.
Because she ain't give a fuck. They didn't all give a fuck. Keisha's birthday, they ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But then you have seasons, now that we're older and there's more technology, where these people see all these things.
And they are watching, recording, and ready.
Correct. You're thinking about it, because think about it. Look how BB22 went down as an all-star season. The next all-star season, if they ever dare even give anybody a chance for another all-star season, I'm going to tell you this now. Everyone's going to be critiquing themselves. And I'm going to give you a sidebar. For example, somebody said, they should do an all-winner season. I said, we don't need a fucking all-winner season. Because all the fucking winners, guess what they're going to do?
Oh, they will be pandering.
I have so many, I have branding deals. I have this. I'm this one's.
We'll probably never get it.
They'll never get what you want.
Yeah.
Now, I say you should do an all-star season with players in the past and bring back randoms again. I definitely think you should do that, but we don't need an all-winner season.
We should do a season of everybody who was eliminated first. I definitely believe that. I'm gonna stand
I said
on
first
it.
out, or I said runner-ups. I said first out or runner-ups.
Also, you just want to get in the game again.
Yes, bitch, because I have so much to say. Now that I know what you motherfuckers think, now I'm gonna turn it up to 100, because now I really could give you what you want. You want
ready for it? What if they put Paul in your season, and he has the mist because he's been a runner-up twice.
I'm okay with that. That actually would be great. That would be a great season. And Paulie had to come back one more time, and Big D sends him home first. That would be great.
Oh, you're gonna send him. Okay, y'all. Okay, so you go back to what you were doing. I love you so much. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna call you back later. All right.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a little nap. I need a nap. Everybody.
All right. Love you.
I love you.
All right, y'all. So overall, the conversation was good online. I just did not like educate yourselves on racism, misogyny, bigotry, because it can happen to multiple types of people. And I'm gonna say that as a gay male, Big D has experienced misogyny. Even though he himself has showed misogynistic ways, does not mean that he has not also then experienced misogyny. it's a straight male thing, and I think sometimes straight women thing. I have experienced misogyny. You can't tell us that we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to misogyny, when it comes to how women are talked about, how people are talked about who have feminine qualities. The problem is that they do with misogyny, the characteristics of femininity, women, girls, is what the problem is. And anything that is closely associated to that is trashed. And that's what the issue is. And I did not like being in conversation with someone who told me, well, I'm the only person because I'm a woman. Only I can talk about what misogyny is like. And that's not true. I'm not Asian, but I'm 100% sure that Asians have experienced racism. The people be ching ching chonging all around the world, and I can't say that they don't feel racism. I can't tell them what racism looks like to them. I can't tell them how to feel about the racism that is done to them and how it comes across. And just like Julie said to Aaron when she came out of the Big Brother house. So, what about this? Why did you say something about go make some rice? Okay. And as a gay male, which I know I have been pushed out, talked about, and left out of straight male spaces because of my sexuality, you cannot tell me that I can't talk about misogyny because I have also experienced it. And to be honest, and me and Big D were having this conversation for a while. As gay black men, as two black gay men, we experience a whole spectrum of issues, including racism and misogyny. There's a whole spectrum of issues that we have to go through and decisions that we have to make. And to be honest, most people aren't on our side in general. They just are not on our side in general. And me and Big D, before I got on this call, which made me do this video, we're in the middle of so much. Don't tell me I don't have the knowledge and I don't have the experience because you don't know my experience. Sorry. And do your reading first before you say that we don't have the background or wherewithal to speak on something. I went to an illustrious institution. Okay, I think I know what I'm talking about and came out with 2 degrees. I think I know what I'm talking about. And that's not to brag. That's because I had to work my ass off. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. And it took everything in me to not unmute and say, that's not right. Because then we would have been arguing for forever. All in all, this season is boring as hell. It's become boring as hell. Everything is not a fight. Everything is not racism, misogyny, bigotry. Everything is not that. Okay, and before we get Twitter starting to yell that everything is racism, everything is misogyny, everybody's a big. Do your research, do your history, read a book, please, my God, please. Yo, I want to thank my bro Big D Derek for coming in here. I appreciate him tons, love him, miss him. I thought he was gonna be here a couple weeks ago. Excuse me, but he didn't show up. So we in a fight. But I love him. I miss him. I want to shout out to everybody who is in the chat. Yeah, I know this is random. So thank y'all for taking random time out of your day to come to this random live to talk to me randomly. I want to thank the super chat from Really BTV. She said she's bringing some ginger and some soup. Open the door and she get there. She only live up the street, so I will update y'all on if I get some ginger and some soup. I don't need nothing though, Really be. I'm gonna be sleeping this weekend. I'm gonna stay in. I'm just gonna sleep this weekend. So, but she do live up the street. Yeah, I love each and every single one of y'all. If you all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitter, Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I love you all. Have a really, really, really good weekend. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. On to next time.